Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Washington football team. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Left side, Cook, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first down throw. Fields. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run the toss now with Gibson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Fields. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Second and 15.
They'll look to throw here. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face a third down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here.
And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 41,
Fields. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Fields.
It's caught by Aguilar. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He hits Beasley right side.
Touchdown, Washington.
Cole Beasley, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Fields.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And Brandon,
Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On the carry, it's Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
To throw is Fields.
And he's got this down to the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Completes it to Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
The 20. Touchdown, Washington.
De'Ami Brown.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8.
Back to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a run with Cook. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Thrown toward the sideline, and Jefferson's got it.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
And Joseph's got it.
And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Now it's Fields.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Washington. Darren Waller, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on second down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Vikings on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he is going to have the first down here, but hold on. As there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Second and 8 coming up.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Madison. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington,
they just keep on rolling as they move to 9.